How south are you gonna get if you drink black and tan?
Oh, hi!
Hi, Petra. Everything I have of you on video is you're picking your teeth.
Oh, she's got. I know. See, I have these teeth that are really bad. Like when I get spinach, I have teeth exactly like my brother Paul, which I'm very proud of. I have these teeth. Actually, I found out from my wife's dad today that these teeth are called eye teeth.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, they're the proper anatomical term is
I give my eye teeth.
No, it's not my cousin. It's canine.
What happens if you lose your eye teeth?
I'd give my eye teeth.
Well, I was given my eye teeth for that.
You can't see what you're eating.
Me?
If you lose your eye teeth.
Yeah, you're right. Can I please tell you about the life cycle of a lamprey?
Yeah, sure. The lamprey eel?
Mm-hmm.
I love lamprey eels. They're like landlords.
Lampreys are a distant vertebrate ancestor. They're called agnathians, which means no jaw. They have no bony support to their jaw. They have no cartilaginous support to their jaw. And the larval stage is called ammoseed larva. And actually, in the taxonomic characteristics, when they first started out, they thought the ammoseed larva was a different genus than the lamprey itself, because the ammoseed larvae are filter feeding. They have no muscular movement of their mouth. They are burrowed deep into the sand, and they just feed off the detritus, which is the dead organic material on the end of the seafloor. So they stay that way for approximately 8 years. They burrow in the sand like that for like 8 years.
That's a long time.
And that's a damn long time. That's crazy. And then they are they come out there. They have some sort of a metamorphosis. It's not as complicated as your tadpole to frog stage or whatever. So then you have this adult lamprey, which has a suctorial mouth with these tentacles that come out that are of they're keratinaceous material, and lampreys and hagfish are really related, but lampreys they will attach onto the side of their prey, and usually they like live prey, and they suck it out, and their digestive system is so degenerate that they cannot digest things like we do, so they have to they suck onto their ectoparasitic, which means they suck onto the outside of the animal, and they suck out all of the digestive things after the stuff is already digested, so they don't have
How convenient.
They don't have to digest the enzymes. They just
Are they American fish?
Actually, there was a large lamprey population in the Lee Lawrence River, the Mississippi River in the 1960s. Seriously, they got to be a threat to, being that they're ectoparasites, they were damaging the salmon and the tuna and smoked much. And they had massive extermination, chemical things that got rid of them. But it's interesting because, let me tell you this one more thing about lampreys. I know I ramble way too much, but
that's what I'm here for.
Okay, lampreys are marine and freshwater. The ammoseed larvae are marine, and then once the adult form emerges, the ectoparasitic adult form emerges, they only live for approximately not even a year. Their total lifespan is like 10 years. But it's so cool. They go up, I gotta tell you about this, it's so cool, I just learned this for my test. They go up upstream to fresh waters. Their larval form is marine. They go up to fresh waters. They have this elaborate ceremony for breeding. They go into these waters where the current is very high. There's a lot of rocks. They have a very muscular body. They're prevertebrates. They're invertebrates, but they have these really muscular bodies. And the male moves around and makes this nest out of all of these rocks. And then the female, comes and they expend like all this energy. She lays the eggs. The male comes and spawns on them. And then they die approximately 2 weeks after that. So they're, the first 8 years of their life is the ammoseed larva form, and then the last, probably less than a year, I don't know what I quoted before, but is the adult form, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, let me tell you one more thing that hagfish do. Okay. Oh, I gotta tell you something that hagfish do. It's so cool. Hagfish are also amphibians. They don't have any jaws. They're ectoparasitic, but they don't have the muscular controls that the lampreys have. So they have to feed on things. They're also ectoparasitic, but they feed on things that are dead or dying. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it's like, this fish is cruising along that's already damaged. The hagfish is, relatively lazy, not lazy compared to the lampreys, but doesn't have the muscular control. So that's what it feeds on. And it is so interesting. It has the entire coating of the thing, it's this eel-like object, and the entire coating of it is covered with mucus glands. I mean, a plethora of mucus glands, and it uses it as a defense mechanism. When something comes up to it, it can instantaneously produce this mucus coat that is just so slimy that, there's no way that anybody can catch it. Whatever. It's a total protective mechanism that fucking works, So anyway, when the predator is gone, they can sense that and know that the predator is gone, and what they do is they wrap their body into a knot, which is the same mechanism that they use when they're trying to break off a big chunk of prey, if they so choose. They actually bend their body into a knot. My teacher saw this on video, but I didn't. And they move the knot from one end of their body to the other that gets rid of that slime coat.
They wring themselves out?
They wring themselves out, just like a wringer washer, like my grandma, like Nina used to have in her basement. The whole thing, I'm serious, it's an eel-like object that wraps itself into this huge knot and can A, get rid of its slime coat, B, tear off a big huge chunk of prey, because it doesn't have a bony support or a cartilaginous support for its jaw, because it's an agnathian, which means no jaw.
No.
Oh man, and there are times when I wish that I did not have a jaw. And do you know that last night, my birthday came and went, and not a one individual thought to buy me a muzzle. So I took that as a sign, as I just keep on trucking.
Hey, Petra.
I can't understand. I'm not a plant type of person, so that I have to take into account for this answer, but me has some plants. I bought Nanny a wandering Jew. Can you believe that? Me and Jerry bought Nanny a wandering Jew.
What'd she think of that?
She didn't like the name of it, and she, referred to it as another plant, but it had bird nests and everything. But anyway, Harold lives above Nanny, and he has he only has one arm, he has a hook, and Steph was kind of freaked out about that, but anyway, Harold waters Nanny's plants while she's gone, and he watered the plastic ones, and he didn't have the nerve to tell him that he watered the plastic ones, so she just had to clean them all out, and Nanny, she sat there at that kitchen sink for a long time cleaning up those plastic plants, because she just didn't have the nerve to tell poor Harold. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm looking at someone, I like to look in the eye, and I don't know where that camera's eye is. Is it the red dot? Is it the big circle? Or is it the window above the Sony?
I don't know. There's nothing. The only thing that's like an eye about this little machine is that it can see. I don't know why. I don't know how. I know not the why. I know not the how.
Care for a Russian and a herky?
If you feel like doing one, to whatever. The Russian and a herky?
I'll try it.
Alright.
Okay, this is a Russian and a herky. Oh wait, ouch. Talk about what work if I do that instead of really mad at me. That was a Russian. Oh yeah, okay. Here's a herky. I feel more confident about the herky. Crazy feeling times 7 on the way home. Can we try that again?
Okay, yeah.
Banana, banana, herky, banana. Go big reds, go big reds.
gonna piss your pants,
Black
Petra.
eye. Okay.
You're gonna wee on yourself.
Okay, hang on, I'm a drunkard. Okay, drunkard. Doing a herky. Okay.
Are you cracking me up?
Oh man.
Hey, buddy.